Listen now, guardian of peace. I present you with an opportunity. These men rose up amid turmoil, but were not fated to realize their great potential. One had a vision for a better future, but embroiled innocence in a war of his own making. One was governed by bestial instinct, losing all sense of humanity. One was so consumed by prestige that he spurned worthy counsel. One was tamed and tethered, entrapped by overconfidence in his power. With no star to guide them, each wandered to his own bitter end. You, guardian of peace, reach out your hand. See what may become of this limitless dream.
Zülvan. Zülvan! You looked as if you were dreaming. What's the matter? Come on. Let's go and talk to the innkeeper.
Oh, did you have a good rest? Your companion has already covered your stay. These days, just surviving is quite the feat. But look at you. It seems you're thriving as a warrior.
Not without your help. Speaking of which, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
It would be my pleasure. Helping customers is what I live for, after all. What would you like to know about? I'll be honest, it's more dangerous than ever. The Yellow Turbans rose up in the name of peace, but now they're on the brink of collapse. In simpler times, we'd have the government forces or regional lords to thank. But infighting is what's really quelling the rebellion, if you ask me. The despair is just as strong as the hope the Way of the Great Peace once provided. Zhang Jiao was a hero, but now many curse his name in disgust. Well, anyone will do as long as they can deliver a good life to the masses. Isn't that what people really want? You're known as two brilliant warriors from a special village. You're the ones people want by their side when all other hope is lost. People in very high places are desperate to have you in their ranks, and yet you still use this humble inn as your base. Can we take this to mean that you rather tread your own path than serve a single lord? Oh, pardon my prying. That's not for me to ask.
Thank you. Well, we need to be on our way. But we've really taken a liking to this place. I'm sure we'll be back, so keep a room available for us.
Happy to have you. Well then, we'll be waiting. We're always ready to house the weary. We offer delicious food and relaxing rooms to anyone who might need them.
That's the volunteer army. They've made a real name for themselves, defeating the Yellow Turbans.
And they're about to have to do it again. Some say they'll get rid of Zhang Jiao for good this time.
Ah.
Imagine seeing you here.
Oh, it's you. I'm glad to see you well. And that is... When you left the volunteer forces, you did mention that you had reunited with an old friend, so... I guess this is who you meant. And now you're traveling together. So, how about joining the fight against the Yellow Turbans? I can't imagine an ally I'd rather have. I see. So, someone else got to you first.
If I may.
Well, such things can't be helped. When the battle is over, I'm sure we'll have time for a drink or two. We hope you have plenty of good stories to share with us.
And let's spar again while we're at it. I won't go easy on you this time.
Yes, we shall meet again.
We need to be going as well. You will be assisting him then? The great sage Zhang Jiao.
You're here. Then my brothers have fallen. It seems only I stand beneath the yellow heaven now. I've been ready for this for a long time. Guardian of Peace, come to punish me on the heaven's behalf, have you? What?
I can see it in your eyes. You believe this to be righteous.
So, this isn't just some dream conjured for my own comfort. You, as a guardian of peace, now aware of your mission, find the great sage Zhang Jiao and decide to help him. And in so doing, you've made enemies of many old friends. Tales of their shock and lament at facing you have reached my ears as well. This state of affairs bewilders even me. But I am grateful, nevertheless. So it's a matter of will. Very well then. You remind me of the one who taught me the art of peace. She does as well. Your presence here now is surely not a coincidence. Yes. But why, Guardian of Peace? Why do you not punish me for straying from the path? If I could deny it, my heart would sing. I fought alongside my comrades. We all believed there was a peaceful future waiting for us at the end. Then, many in our ranks started to change. Every victory fed their greed until it drove them to steal from the very people they swore to protect. And even then, I could do nothing but look away as I continued to listen to the people cry out for salvation. The peaceful world I once dreamed of drifted far beyond my reach. It was during what I believed would be my final battle that you appeared before me. Guardian of peace, if you have spared my life, can I take that as permission to believe once more? To believe that people, that the world can be changed. If that is the case, then let us join hands. For together, we will see our dream of peace through to the end. You have my thanks. I tried holding my ground, but I cannot deny that this is the harshest struggle I've ever known. First, I must deal with my bloodthirsty pursuers. Then, I'll have to confront my remaining wayward comrades. This time, I must not falter. I will face what lies before me. Discerning the right answer will require patience and time. But just as your actions revealed the truth, so too shall my answer be known through my deeds.
So it comes to this. The Yellow Turbans claimed divine right, defied the Emperor, and cast the world into chaos. And for all their talk, they only managed to trample the people most desperate for salvation. In spite of that, how can you save their leader, Zhang Jiao, and even go so far as to stand between us and the people we've been tasked to help? And that vision is something I lack, is it? I cannot fathom what your eyes behold.
I sensed something strange in you when we last met, but I never imagined your sympathies for Zhang Jiao ran so deep.
What are you? You trying to fill my brother's mind with some mystical nonsense? That's the last straw. It's time I taught you a lesson.
Wait. I'm the one you're here for, right? There's no need to take your anger out on him.
You're Zhang Jiao.
So you just slither right out. You asked for it. Let's settle this here and now.
Wait, Zhang Fei. Your opponent is clearly unarmed. Could it be that he has come here to speak with us?
That's right. You're just as sharp as when we fought as allies. You guessed that just by looking at me. If at all possible, I'd rather avoid fighting you. After all, we both have our hearts set on helping the people. And so, I humbly request, could you order the volunteer army to withdraw? Under another sky, it is not hard to imagine us as comrades.
You're starting to piss me off.
That's one alliance I don't think I could ever accept. I've seen the people writhe in the chaos caused by the Yellow Turbans. Do not expect me to forgive the past so easily. However, if you truly have the good of the people at heart, then perhaps there will come a day that I can trust you as an ally. Guan Yu, Zhang Fei. That means we will wait and see. Is that acceptable?
What? Brother, you'd love a demon if it let you.
Brother, your generosity is boundless.
So you'll leave. Is that your decision?
Don't tempt me to change my mind. All right, we shall withdraw.
Just when will that day come? And what must I do to reach it? Once I have the answer, our paths will cross again.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. You're here too. It's been some time since we sat down to talk like this. Indeed. It was well worth sending the letter.
Now then, what is it that brings you here? You can't have come all this way just to air old grievances.
Well, I can't blame you for being cautious. I just wanted to exchange words with you. That is all. Great Sage Zhang Jiao, what is the purpose of your current struggle? The Yellow Storm has consumed the lives of countless innocents, and its wayward adherents still wreak havoc across the land. You stood at the center of it all, and for a moment, you appeared willing to accept your fate on the field of battle. So tell me, why do you pull yourself up by his hand just to delay the inevitable?
I can tell you probably won't believe me, but I'm fighting to achieve peace for the people.
I thought so, and I can say the same. My oath to the throne of the Han is to serve the people. You and me. What could possibly set us apart?
It's rather hard to say. Searching for the answer to that question might just be what's kept me alive for so long.
No rage or fits of fury. Just thoughts manifesting as words. You're nothing like the leader of the Yellow Menace I've been told about. I'm glad I came to meet you in person.
And how much more of this do I need to endure? If you stay much longer, I'll run out of nice things to say.
Courtesy was the last thing I expected from you. Well, I had best be on my way then. As the leader of the Yellow Turbans, who is your enemy, and what are you striving for? Consider these questions a parting gift from me.
He says his part and slips away. The tiger of Zhengdong is a cunning beast. He wears a friendly face just long enough to get a good look at his prey. I was lucky to have you here with me. Your presence gave me the composure to sit and listen. Your words carry a certain weight. But what else can I expect from the one who risked his life for mine? It seems that you and the Divine have granted me the chance to atone for the sins of my past.
Zuluan, I thought I'd find you here.
He really sniffed out his favorite inn. That's the tenacity of Cao Cao for you.
Yes. I came to talk because I haven't given up on you. I'm sure you already know why I'm here. There's still a place for you in my ranks, if you're interested.
Hey, Cao Cao. Not every fruit is yours to pick. This one's already cast his lot with Zhang Jiao. And even if he joined us now, he would only sow bad blood.
That said, abandoning Zhang Jiao to save your own skin would render you worthless to me. You see, recently, I finally realized it. The significance of you saving Zhang Jiao, and going on to help him. Yes, it's just a theory, but right now, The Yellow Turban remnants who strayed from Zhang Jiao's command are spreading chaos across the land. Their ruthlessness far surpasses that of the forces he once led. I will soon depart from Ji and ride for Qing to confront them. For the scattered shards of the yellow sky no longer follow the way of the Great Peace, but instead leave ever more heinous atrocities in their wake. Zuluan. Surely your ambitions do not end with merely sparing the life of Zhang Jiao. Nor is Zhang Jiao wasting the chance you gave him, wandering aimlessly in shame. You must understand by now what must be done to put an end to this chaos. My path is led by the light of reason. What is it that guides your path, I wonder? One day you'll find the answer and come back to me. I'll be waiting for you.
Cao Cao, I think you've said enough. If we stay any longer, there might be trouble.
Right. Farewell, Zuluan.
In Qing, there are brigands sowing chaos that call themselves remnants of the Yellow Turbans. Their numbers grow stronger by the day, and they're said to be far more brutal than we were in the past. I once told my Yellow Turban comrades to rise up and take back what was theirs. And now, some of those very same men prey on the innocent, slaughtering them by the hundreds. All of this is my own fault. I had no plan for what would happen after bringing down the Han. And now, I am constantly reminded of the truth. The truth of why you, a guardian of peace, reached out to me and remained by my side. It's undeniable. Yes, thanks to you. The seeds I've sown are spreading a festering blight that will consume all in its path unless we tear out the roots and set them ablaze. Only then can the Yellow Turbans return to their true purpose, just as it was when we scattered seeds of hope across the land. That is my resolve, and may it also serve as an answer to your mercy. Please help me. Come with me to Qing to eradicate the wayward Yellow Turbans. Good. You have my thanks.
Qing province is in dire straits. Yellow Turbans turned brigands beyond Zhang Jiao's control are running rampant, ransacking as they go to feed their growing numbers. Their ranks now extend farther than the eye can see.
And what's worse, there is talk of Zhang Jiao regaining strength. And what if they join forces? Can you imagine the scale of such an army? We must prevent this at all costs.
So, we're in a race against time.
The volunteer army remains committed to this fight. There are some battles only we can win.
So be it. To each the glory of his valor. The azure sky must never suffer the yellow taint. Come, we shall slaughter them to the last man.
How could Lord Zhang Jiao attack us? We were only following in his footsteps.
Yeah, we had to steal to survive. There was no other choice. So why is he doing this? Oh, shut up. I don't want to hear any more preaching. If you're gonna kill us, just get it over with.
Hear me, all who once stood by my side. You have forsaken your duty as Yellow Turbans. and become beasts that prey on the weak. The oath you swore to those you hold dear has vanished from your souls, only to be replaced by the gaping maw of avarice. Such beasts are destined to turn on each other in the end. Even if I didn't stop you, your only path would lead to ruin. But I chose to punish you with my own hands. And the reason for that is... I, the great sage Zhang Jiao, forgive you. Only I am beyond redemption. It was I who failed to tell you why we took up arms against the chaos. All of you. Look at your hands. They are not only for taking. They should also be used for giving. The peaceful world of my dreams is only possible if we all wish each other the gift of life. I will once more put my faith in the hearts of men. So please, have faith in me as well. Let us return to our shared path. And this time, we will bring justice to this broken age.
Lord Zhang Jiao,
Are we really still... Lord Zhang Jiao?
Lord Zhang Jiao sure does give a great speech. Look at him. You can see their minds changing. But when I was breaking my back, trying to set them straight, they weren't having any of it. Lord Zhang Jiao is incredible. I'm so glad he's still alive to be with us. But still, doesn't this leave you a little on edge? He might just go wild again if we lose him. Now you're talking. The Yellow Turbans are nothing without their leader. We gotta guard him with our lives. I wonder how much of his message really stuck with him. I get the feeling it's not gonna be all meat buns and wine. But a heart full of doubt has no room for comrades. So we'll just have to trust the path we're on.
You think more deeply than your demeanor suggests. Yes, bearing the weight of a hero is no easy task.
Right. A hero. Is that what Lord Zhang Jiao means to me?
Yuan, you must ready yourself for the trials ahead. Zhang Jiao's vision will shape the age to come.
Thank you for staying by my side. Am I really still walking the path my dream has laid before me? The one true path to salvation for all. So you were listening when I spoke earlier. With the allies we regained in this battle back in the fold, we can consider our army evenly matched with the government forces. I have once again seized the reins of great power, and with that great power, I will make them see that no man of this world has the right to persecute or steal from another. Because one day, the fangs of vengeance will inevitably turn on the wicked. And once they've accepted the truth, a new dawn will rise to greet them. I must also be vigilant, so that my renewed strength is not twisted into a weapon against the weak. With you at my side, I will not repeat the sins of the past. Just a little longer. Stay with me. When all of this is over. No. Now's not the time. I must walk the path before I dare glimpse into my dream's horizon.
Zhang Jiao. He should have been finished, but now he has united his wayward followers once more. This is not the same man whose despair over the chaos wrought by his own men nearly drove him to ruin in Ji.
Not at all. I once dismissed them as a rabble of peasants, but now they have a real leader. This does not bode well.
Outnumbering them won't suffice. If we engage them directly, both sides will suffer heavy losses.
It sounds like you're being cowardly, but being realistic. We should seriously consider peace, or at least a truce.
Out of the question.
Zhuo!
Are you so eager to defile the honor of the throne? The Yellow Turbans are a herd of cattle. If you don't yoke them, whip them, and lower them to beasts of burden, it's only a matter of time before they stampede.
That's going too far.
Ha! Right. Your flock of volunteers comes from the same peasant stock. Consider the Yellow Menace a feast for our wrath. Our blades will cut them to shreds, and their blood shall slake our thirst for vengeance. That bastard Zhang Jiao has defeated my forces once again. He's clearly more than the feeble wretch we were expecting.
So, the Yellow Turbans are different from before?
Zhang Liao, I sense that you are skeptical. You are right to be. From the brink of ruin, he managed to twist fate into his own favor. That is the only explanation. And now he rides that tide as it sweeps away the power of the Han. It's an amusing turn of events.
Even among our allies, there are those who fear drowning in their wake, calling for appeasement. I'm certain their avoidance of all-out war is mere self-preservation. It's a reasonable, albeit selfish, stance to take.
Lord Dong Zhuo, will you fight them to the end with no offer of peace?
That yellow rabble is little more than a starving pack of wolves. They can be tamed for a time, but they'll bare their fangs soon enough. Crushing such beasts under the weight of raw power is a pleasure only the strongest can enjoy.
I think my hero might not be Lord Zhang Jiao after all. Yeah, I know it's sudden. I respect him as a leader from the bottom of my heart, but I just can't see myself following him to the edge of the earth. What if, now hear me out, what happens after he wins all these battles and brings peace to the world? I was just wondering what purpose I would serve by his side. Lord Zhang Jiao's dream is for everyone to live quiet lives in a peaceful world, right? That doesn't really leave much for me to do with these arms and legs of mine. So that's why I want to be more like you two and go find a hero of my own to throw my strength behind. Of course, that means parting ways with the Yellow Turbans and Lord Zhang Jiao. You won't hold it against me for leaving, will you? Call me a traitor and all that?
Hear that? Apparently, we're quite the fearsome pair, Zhuan.
Aren't you, though? And the Guardians of Peace would do anything for their chosen hero, right? So, you aren't going to kill me for betraying your cause?
You know, you're hardly the only one to misunderstand us. That's probably because so few have been bold enough to ask directly. But you should also remember this. We are not blind followers of the heroes we choose. Our true purpose in this world is to bring about peace and to guard it thereafter. And we search for heroes to stand behind who can fulfill that purpose. Does that make sense to you?
So then, you're not going to cut me down for this?
Exactly. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yes, I got it! Your role in all of this makes such perfect sense to me now. And I think I've realized something else as well. The reason Lord Zhang Jiao changed after you two showed up. So, turning on your master is not a death sentence. I'm very glad to hear that.
Well, that might not apply to everyone.
My apologies. I think I'll stop digging my own grave here before I find myself buried in it. For the time being, it's full speed ahead toward the peace our commander is fighting for. I can still go off in search of my own hero after we see this through to the end. Wow, what a relief, I tell you. With better days just on the horizon, it's great to have you both by Lord Zhang Jiao's side. I mean that, with all my heart.
So you've come. Let me ask you in earnest. Guardian of Peace. Why did you spare me? The punishment I deserve. I was once told by the one who taught me the art of peace. Use this power to help those in need. But lose your way, and you shall face the wrath of a guardian of peace. That day, in my darkest moment, it was you, a guardian of peace, who appeared before me. I was to be judged. I accepted my fate. But then, you spared my life. And not only that, you became the very wings that have taken me to these great heights. If you have truly been sent to me by the Divine, then I wonder if I have proven deserving of such a blessing. I see. And the hour must soon be upon us. Was it I or you who first took the other's hand? In the end, it matters not. I wanted to live on, because I had something greater left to achieve. That wish found its way to your heart. My journey to redemption is nearing its end. After the final battle, I shall accept judgment from the Guardians of Peace. It has ended at last. I feel as though I've just awakened from a very long dream. When you rescued me, I also questioned whether it was real. But here we are, having come all this way. Right you are. Our path has been far too long and treacherous to be an illusion. We have taken back the peace that the throne and the yellow turbans stole from the people. This is as far as I go. The time has come for the yellow turbans to disband. Do not condemn me for forsaking my duty. I have carried the weight of this decision throughout our journey. We've brought down the court, at least for a time. no would-be tyrant will dare rear his head. But as it stands, the Yellow Turbans retaining power would only cast the world into disarray, neither becoming a pawn of the throne, nor rising as a new ruler was ever my goal. And besides, yes, and now's the time to bare my soul to you. When I pledged to welcome my comrades back into the fold, I also offered them all forgiveness. But truth be told, I still find it impossible to forgive myself. Because in the end, it was none other than I who deepened the world's struggles with so much needless grief. All this time, I have yearned for your judgment. That is, in spite of this longer life and renewed sense of purpose you've bestowed upon me. Which is why I must ask you, here and now, can one such as I be allowed to live as he chooses? Is a life darkened by the shadows of unforgivable sin even still worth living? But if I can truly be forgiven, then I wish to raise all within reach of my embrace up into the light. That is my answer to the divine will that spared me. Ah, if that is your wish, then I accept. Then let us be off. Didn't I tell you? When I took your hand, I never intended to let go.
Ah, Liu Bei. People speak well of your recent exploits. You've become quite the steady hand, haven't you?
Yes. I've been working tirelessly wherever I'm needed to make this peace more than just a fleeting dream. After the war, our decision to remain under the court's command caused some to cast the volunteer army as dogs of the Han. However, by scouring the land for problems to solve and tending to the people with a gentle hand, we have put such concerns to rest. After all, the volunteer army was built out of empathy for the commoners.
That's what I like to hear. And truth be told, I'm stretched just as thin as you are. As we speak, the throne's influence is spreading to every corner of the realm. Meanwhile, trying to govern such a diverse populace has brought new tensions to the fore. Jiangdong has a long history of dealing with cultures of all kinds. I can only promise to protect and lead them as one people. This duty I impose on myself also drives me to travel the land. I feel as though I am now faced with the very question I once pressed upon Zhang Jiao.
Zhang Jiao. Yes, of course. I'm sure the Guardian of Peace still stands by his side, even now.
Keeping yourselves busy, I see. Given your tireless efforts, I thought you could use a good healer. I've discovered a master of incense and herbs in a village in the mountains who's eased the pain of many. And he is said to be accompanied by a warrior of great power. Like you, I must also endure the throbbing head of one who rules with wisdom and restraint. Perhaps, when I find myself at wit's end, I'll make the journey to pay him a visit.
Doctor, your medicine has done it again. Thanks to you, my son's fever has broken completely. I picked a heaping basket of peaches just for you. So please, enjoy them later.
Thanks. And tell your boy to get some rest.
I will. Thank you so much.
Oh, we haven't seen you around for a while. Welcome to our humble haven of relaxing rooms and flavorful fare. So, have you been off on a journey while you were away?
Yes. We reached a good stopping point on our mission, so we took the chance to visit home. It took a really long time to get there, but we made it. Seeing the village finally at peace was such a relief. Well, now that we've spoken with Bailuan, where should we go next, Zuluan? Hey, Zuluan. I wonder what he's dreaming of.
So, you've come. I hear that you've recently been serving Wang Yun. How does Luoyang look through your eyes? Oh? So you've seen the capital for what it really is. Interesting. If not for your presence here, then I believe Luoyang would be completely devoid of interest. One day, I will raze this entire city to the ground. And this very battle marks the beginning of that campaign. I'm sure there's quite a commotion in Luoyang right about now. After Grand General He Jin was slain by the 10 attendants, Yuan Shao and Cao Cao wasted no time in retaliating. Chaos in the court is all but certain, and the eunuchs will no doubt try to flee the capital with His Majesty. I shall seize that moment to make their power mine, and I've called you here to help me do just that. Your strength will be put to good use. Then, we can get right to it. Come with me. There will never be a dull moment. You'll see. The War Council starts now. And yes, your attendance is required.
Well done, Lord Zhuo. You're as masterful as ever. Even under his great shadow, your brilliance has shone through once again. Look at you, just as unfazed as ever. I'd wager my assistance hardly made a difference at all. In any case, I'm in your debt. His Majesty has been delivered from the clutches of Zhang Jiao.
I only did what was right. His Majesty embodies the Empire itself. I could never surrender him to those curs.
Zhang Jiao must be executed at once. Exploiting the Emperor is a capital offense.
At once, you say? You need to learn your place.
What?
Of course, Chang Zhang will die. But before that, he must receive a punishment befitting his insolence. He was the leader of the 10 attendants, who corrupted the government from within. The blame for all of the people's suffering lies at his feet. And what better place to mete out justice than the capital itself? He must taste every torment. He must be deprived of all dignity, and the world must witness his suffering.
Lord Dongzhuo, I understand your reasoning, but isn't this taking things a bit too far?
Oh? You think I'm taking it too far? You hated the eunuchs more than anyone.
You're not in Liang province anymore. The people here have no such appetite for cruelty.
It is said that stringing up a single crow keeps the rest of the murder at bay. Only when the people know that crime is met with punishment can order be preserved. Am I wrong?
But no. I'll say no more. I take my leave. Farewell.
Pathetic, spineless old fool. I shall enter Luoyang with His Majesty, and impose the rule of might on the putrescent heart of the Empire. The weak and the dead feed the strongest of the living. Power is proven. Predator eats prey. It's the fairest and most binding of laws. But to enact such a law, I must ravage the existing order and crush all resistance from those who cling to the past.
Zhuo, is this law of yours truly fit to tame the chaos of our world? Can a lone beast reign supreme to create an age of peace? If we follow him on this path, we will see what potential his vision holds.
My journey from here is one of treason and defiance. I will not stop any who wish to leave, but only those willing to obey should remain. Oh, still with me, are you? Very well. Under my command, every last bit of your strength will be put to use. Then let us go. We shall be the wind that blows through Luoyang.
I am grateful to each of you for heeding my call to gather as allies. We will now consolidate our forces and march on Dongzhuo's position in Luoyang.
Dongzhuo has had the Emperor under his control since the rebellion of the Ten Attendants. His Majesty is but a puppet now. To restore the power of the throne, Dongzhuo must be eliminated at once.
Yes, but I've heard that Louis Bu, a mighty general who slays men by the hundreds, has recently joined his ranks. Ding Yuan took him in as his son, but he betrayed him to follow Dongzhuo. I've heard that Lord Cao Cao has witnessed his prowess firsthand.
Indeed. As a warrior, he was unmatched. But Louis Bu is not the only one. They also have other formidable fighters at their disposal.
Nothing good ever comes from a loss of heart. If we fight together as one, we can win the day. I'm sure of it.
Lord Yuan Shao, you are both the head and the heart of our great coalition. You have our deepest trust.
Good. We must first break through Sishui Gate. Everyone, ready your ranks and prepare to march.
Yuan Shao. Such tiresome tactics. But sheep will always be prey, no matter how many flock together.
My lord, even in Suli, there are those who have come to fear your rule enough to side with the Coalition forces. It is rumored that you had retainers and members of the Imperial family brutally killed, as well as any who dissented to your decisions. Some even accuse you of defying the will of the heavens, and have begun stirring unrest.
Enough. What has reverence ever done to better the world and its people? Li Zhuo, if you cannot obey me, get out of my sight.
But Lord Zhang Jiao, just like Cao Cao and Wang Yun, there may be others bold enough to try to take your life again.
The precious blade to which you allude failed to pierce my heart. Instead, it now rests in my grasp.
Right.
Still, yes, now is a good time. Let's hear your thoughts on the matter. As my loyal subject, you need not fear losing your head for giving advice. We're rooting out centuries of corruption. A little blood is a small price to pay. That being said, perhaps the attempt on my life, and even the formation of the Coalition, were born of my own carelessness. I shall heed your words as wise counsel. The Coalition and their tactics cannot prevent the inevitable. They will be consumed by our furious strength. The weak shall perish as the strong survive. It's time the rats of the Central Plains learned the rule of might.
I see. So Lord Huaxiong has fallen at Sushui Gate. They've defeated one of our best generals. This momentum will carry them to Hulao Gate, where they'll try to overwhelm us with numbers.
Is that so? They're bolder than I thought. Zhang Liao, Jia Shu, take the field and drive Yuan Shao's rabble away. Numbers mean nothing when their army's a pack of rats. They will be no match for you.
Yes, as you wish.
Accompany them into battle. Those eyes of yours should tip the scales in our favor.
I've heard tales of your valor in the campaign against the Yellow Turbans. It will be an honor to witness your prowess firsthand in battle.
That leaves the defense of Hulao Gate. Louis Bu, the task is yours.
You would waste my skills on guard duty. I have no interest in bloodless battles.
Calm yourself. Your time will come, whether you like it or not.
Very well. If it brings me closer to a true challenge, then I'll play your game for now.
Lord Louis Bu is often likened to the great General Li Guan. Lord Dong Zhuo's trust in him is not misplaced. Still, I have to wonder, what is Lord Wang Yun's daughter doing here?
For all her beauty, she's also very capable as an assassin. So, I've decided that it's safer to keep her within arm's reach. Don't let her out of your sight in battle. Why not? Who else would I ask? You're both of the same ilk in my eyes.
Lord Dongzhou, you need not worry. I would never defy your orders. Not even for my father.
At any rate, that is the plan. Jia Shu will explain our strategy in detail. Now go. Crush that putrid heap of dregs into the ground.
I see. Then I'll give it some thought.
I sincerely hope that you will, Lord Luibu. Thank you for taking the time to hear me out.
Not at all. I was losing patience with that boring banquet anyway.
I'm really glad we got the chance to talk. Please retire early and rest well tonight. Sweet dreams. Eavesdropping, are we? I thought you were aware of my keen senses. I have something to ask you. Do you really believe that this path you've chosen will lead to an age of peace? I see. The path before me is already set. As my father's sword, I know that I have no real will of my own. But even so, I want nothing more than for you to make your own choice without regret. As someone likely born to the same fate as you, that is my one and only wish. That goes for whatever path you choose, even if it does not cross with mine. And with that, I take my leave. Sleep well.
Sun Jian and Yuan Shao. My, what an absolutely miserable alliance that must be.
Yes. At Shui Gate, they even squabbled over provisions.
Lord Sun Jian, the famed patriarch of a clan of warriors, and Lord Yuan Shao, a fourth-generation aristocrat from the prestigious Yuan clan. Their shared hunger for glory has them tripping over each other at every turn. This is wonderful for us, of course. Even the largest armies are easily shattered when they are in such disarray.
Nonsense. Weaklings are weak, no matter how many there are. Oh, so you see things as I do.
That said, not all in the ranks of Sun Jian and Yuan Shao are so feckless. And to think that we've bested them so handily.
So, we are a force without rival, or so it would seem. Now then, the question is, what does Lord Dongzhuo make of this?
There you are. Come to think of it, you had your start fighting alongside Liu Bei during that blasted Zhang Jiao's rebellion. I suspected that you might still be enthralled by his childish delusions, but it seems I have underestimated the strength of your will. Liu Bei's view of the world is one that I cannot abide. Rendering aid to the weak is itself an admirable pursuit. One might even call it noble. But true generosity can only come from those with power. Mercy without strength is the mother of helpless souls. The place of my birth is a brutal wasteland. In that world, strength defines reality and one's place within it. And the powerless are left without refuge. They are hunted down and devoured as prey. Still, the chance to rise is equally afforded to all. They need only the will to claim it in battle. They are devoured to sustain those who will. Those who lack even the resolve to survive are so beyond salvation that neither Liu Bei nor the divine itself could save them. If that is unacceptable, the only choice is to fight. Only battle can turn a flock of sheep into a pack of wolves. All that separates the strong and the weak is the will to live. Be they children, the sick, or those withered with age, neither the peasants nor the emperor are exempt. All that I do is done without contempt. I oppress, brutalize, and exploit because I believe in their resolve. That being said, Wang Yun's prattling was not without truth. This is Luoyang, and not Liang. The people of the Heartland cannot comprehend the ways of the West. I'll always be a tyrant in their eyes. In spite of that, can you still follow me? If you mean to abandon me, now is the time. You are a strange creature. Join me for a drink today. I just received something special from Liang this morning. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
There you are. I have someone here who wishes to meet with you.
So, we meet again, Zhu Luan. When I saw you on the battlefield at Luoyang, I almost didn't believe it. But here you are, and your dawn-lit eyes see the makings of a hero in Dong Zhuo. No need to be hasty. We will not be disturbed. For tonight, I've only come to speak with you. Dong Zhuo advocates and aims to impose the rule of might. The weak are slaughtered to feed the strong. The mighty flourish until they're consumed by one of greater power. It's elegantly clear, and even the feeble can rise up the ranks if they find a way to prove their worth. In a sense, Dong Zhuo's philosophy is not so far removed from my own. However, there is also one critical truth that he has failed to consider. Man is bound by constraints which transcend nature, namely, the law. Although I'm sure Dong Zhuo views the will of the strong as the superior authority. But who holds power to account when it betrays order? Must we simply wait for the silent judgment of the heavens? Indeed, that too is a valid solution. I can't deny it. After all, Dong Zhuo's superior power allowed him to swallow up the decaying Han court. If you ever begin to find Dong Zhuo unworthy, you're always welcome in my ranks. I hold you in the highest regard. You will not be disappointed. Farewell, Zhu Luan.
The last of the coalition has been eliminated. There are none left to oppose Lord Dong Zhuo. But even so, we likely won't see peace in Luoyang for a while yet. Well, great change always comes with a little chaos as the dust settles. For every miserable soul who can adapt, there's another who rejoices at a world reshaped in his favor. Lord Zhang Jiao is determined to build a little Liang right here in the heart of Luoyang. I'm sure it will grow to eventually consume the rest of the realm. As someone from Liang myself, it doesn't sound bad at all. And are you not also pleased? This is peace of a sort. Wouldn't you agree? The rest is up to you, guardians of peace, and how well you can uphold the rule of Lord Zhang Jiao. I am our leader's trusted advisor. It's only natural for me to know who you really are. Well, the council is about to begin. Shall we go?
That concludes my report on the enemy's formation. Their force seems quite formidable for its size.
I see. This shouldn't take long to deal with. Zhang Jiao, put them down like dogs.
Yes, I shall depart at once.
Now, I'm still waiting on those court appointments. The official I had executed has yet to be replaced, Li Zhu.
Yes! Recruitment is well underway.
I thought it was the Emperor giving orders here for a moment.
Oh?
Forget it. I spoke out of turn. I'm going out for a long ride. Finish the rest of the council without me.
Lord Luibu.
Don't bother bringing him back. Diao Chan, do what you must to soothe his spirits.
Yes, as you command.
So, our days have become a wine that tastes of nothing in his mind as well.
Zuluan. I sense a conspiracy taking root in Luoyang. You should stay close to Lord Zhang Jiao. He's being targeted by someone. But I've yet to uncover any of the details. Who will make a move? When and where? The enemy seems to be going to great lengths to keep their intentions hidden. Yes, I'm coming with you.
It's you. Perfect timing. I've just decided to officially move the capital to Chang'an. This land is a decadent cradle for cowards. It's no place for a man of my nature. Just being here has caused me to begin reeking of decay. Begin preparing for the move as soon as Zhang Liao and the others return. I've already arranged for others to handle the supplies. All that remains is the Han's treasured heirlooms, but...
Lord Zhang Jiao! There's a rebellion! The palace is under siege by a massive army! Enemy soldiers have already flooded inside the walls. You're not safe here. Please, flee before it's too late! I don't know, but their forces fly the banner of Cao Cao.
Huh.
Lord Donju?
Of course, Cao Cao, you cunning fox. I'm sure Louis Bu's turned on me as well. And Wang Yun did the scheming. No, it must have been Diao Chan. I'd assumed that holding Wang Yun captive would keep her in check. How unexpectedly bold of her. I mistook her for a dull blade in a beautiful sheath. She's turned out to be a real throat slicer. Guardian of peace. The sacred wings that steer the course of heroes. Such a bird still rests on my shoulder. So, I am not yet forsaken by the divine. The sheep lures the wolf before revealing itself to be a lion. And thus, the weak overcome the strong with power yet unseen. The world is just as it should be. I need only become stronger still to surpass every rival. We shall escape Luoyang. Fly with me!
Lord Dongzhuo, prepare yourself.
Oh, prepare, she says. Are you prepared for the consequences of betraying your master?
You think yourself our master? Don't be ridiculous. You're nothing but a talking beast.
Don't stop now. They'll soon be upon us. I seem to have reached my limit. This wound will be the end of me. To my eternal chagrin. By the time I sensed the silent march of decay, it had already rendered my flesh beyond salvation. To think that I've become the very thing I most despised. Destiny is a cruel master indeed. So be it. This is my final order. Cut me down and save yourself. This is merely my last selfish desire. Take up the blade, or leave me wanting. The choice is yours. The weak must die to feed the strongest of the living. My death must honor that principle as well. My body, my soul, my only wish is that they sustain the life of the one who strikes me down. And being forced to wither away as a captive of those spineless cowards would be most humiliating. Go on. Kill me. Yes, good. Fly, sacred bird. Let my death be the wind that carries you over the horizon.
People suffering from war and poverty, fighting over scraps. Everywhere we go, it's the same broken world. The fall of Lord Dongzhuo has stoked the flames of chaos once more. Rival lords, once united by a common enemy, now endlessly fight each other, and the people drown in their wake. Only now has the realm begun to realize that it was he who kept this madness at bay. Zuluan, tell me this. How did Dongzhuo, the man, appear in your eyes? Yes. More than anyone, he saw strength as the ultimate virtue. And it was the very thing that brought about his end. Whether he is remembered as a hero or a tyrant is not for us to decide. But no matter how misunderstood he was in life, a spark of his soul will live on in your memory. And that may just have been his last dying wish.
Fly, sacred bird. Fight. Devour. Prove your strength. Charge forth and never look back.
Oh, we haven't seen you around for a while. Welcome to our humble haven of relaxing rooms and flavorful fare. So, have you been off on a journey while you were away?
Yes. We reached a good stopping point on our mission, so we took the chance to visit home. It took a really long time to get there, but we made it. Seeing the village finally at peace was such a relief. Well, now that we've spoken with Bailuan, where should we go next, Zuluan? Hey, Zuluan. I wonder what he's dreaming of.
Did you hear about Lord Yuan Shao? He did so well leading the coalition against Zhang Jiao, but now his troubles are piling higher by the day.
Really? I guess even the noble house of Yuan has its problems.
Sorry, we're booked for a private event. Oh, wait! It's you! Please, come right in. Oh, it's certainly still on. But, well, it's complicated. Right this way.
I've come here to see you in person as a show of my goodwill. I've spared no expense for the occasion. Please, have a seat at the table. I've made these arrangements today for one single reason. To ask you to enter my service as a warrior. Yes, this may seem unexpected to you, but I've been set on bringing you into my ranks for quite some time. But you see, being the head of a noble house comes with certain expectations. In short, I was too proud to ask for help. It's Yuan Shao. You do know that we fought over who would lead the family, yes? During the struggle, Gongsun Zan's younger brother fell to a stray arrow from my forces. Ever since, the man has harbored animosity toward me. He sees every gap in our defenses as an invitation to invade our lands from the north. Such an onslaught of battle gives my soldiers precious little time to regroup. And so, I have come to request your aid. The pain of losing a loved one can bring out the beast in any of us, but his trespassing cannot go unchallenged. Pride is no longer a luxury I can afford. I'm confronting Gongsun Zan at Jiechao. Please, the House of Yuan needs your strength in this battle. Of course. Think it over well. I mustn't allow my presence to cloud your judgment. I shall take my leave.
by all means, feast to your heart's content. I'll be waiting for your arrival in Jiachao. Thank you for coming all this way. The fact that you're here can only mean one thing. Yes, the sincerity of my request spurred you into action, and I am ever grateful. I'll take this opportunity to formally welcome you into my ranks. As a pillar of the noble Yuan family, I request your aid. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to make sure you never regret it. Now, this will be your first battle fighting for the House of Yuan. Hold nothing back, and show everyone, friend and foe, what you can do. I am known to value the capable, and grant them the chance to thrive. Reinforcing my reputation will be the true victory of this battle. Well, I thought I'd stop by to commend you for your efforts in Jiachao, but... good grief, if we all laced about like this after a battle... Oh, you're awake. I suppose it was rude of me to chastise you for getting some much-needed rest. You are free to do as you please. Don't trouble yourself on my account. And a good one at that. I expect no less. Pardon the intrusion. I was just on my way to visit a grave. I suppose you wouldn't have known. Allow me to explain. The grave I'm going to visit is that of my uncle Yuan Wei. This battle saw one of my duties as the head of my house fulfilled. I mean to tell him in person at his resting place. Truth be told, few believed someone of my pedigree was truly worthy of leading the House of Yuan. I was not of proper birth. Let's just leave it at that. My unspoken frustrations manifested in a very mischievous youth. I found a friend in Cao Cao, and our escapades made those days easier to bear. But my uncle Yuan Wei saw something in me that I could not. He told me I was fit to lead this family, if I had the will to earn it. It's a strange thing. When you've spent your life unseen, a single flicker of belief is as bright as the sun, and you can't help but reach for it. Yes, and few truly understand it. And so, the years went on until one day, I found myself leading the great house of Yuan. After that, my lineage secured me a position at court. It was then that Cao Cao nominated me to lead the coalition against Zhuo. A gentle prod from an old friend to help eliminate the looming threat. He believed the banner of such a noble house could rally support. In spite of my doubts, I rose to lead them. And the consequence of that decision was beyond my ability to predict. Namely, the death of my uncle at the hands of Zhuo. It was that tyrant's attempt to rob me of the will to oppose him. Being the face of defiance inevitably put my family in danger. But I was not ready to see them suffer on my behalf. I never meant to reveal so much about myself. Something about you compels me to speak from the heart. You're unlike anyone I've ever met. I must fulfill my duties as the head of this noble house. That alone will allow me to atone for my uncle's death. The reason I came to you that day was to prove that I was ready. Ready to sever the chains of pride and yield my destiny to a peerless warrior. And the result was our victory here at Jiachao. For that, you have my thanks. I've learned something. We must act swiftly to outpace regret.
That is the clearest path to upholding the honor of this noble family. From this day onward, I shall devote myself to the legacy of the House of Yuan. The Han must rise again, and peace must reign once more. But I could never hope to accomplish such a formidable task alone. Which is why I must ask you again. Please, stay by my side to see this through to the end.
Never thought I'd fail to slay such conspicuous prey. This is the biggest blunder I've made in my time as a warrior.
What? You speak as if I were some kind of great antlered stag! How dare you! Correct this brute at once.
Right you are. But why bother stating the obvious? You'd make a good jester if you ever chose to change career.
You'll never be able to kill me with him here to stop you. Remember what happened today, if you ever get the urge to try something so foolish again.
Yes, I understand. It was Yuan Shao that put me up to this. Letting the reward tempt me into getting involved in a family feud was my first mistake. Between that and your deadly bodyguard, I can't see myself ever entering such a fool's bargain again.
Yuan Shao. To think that he would resort to sending assassins. He's a disgrace to the very notion of family.
I have a proposal. Would it be unreasonable to ask you to hire me as a warrior? Going back to Yuan Shao now would be a death sentence. If I must serve a single lord, I'd rather it be one as generous as you.
Oh, would you change banners so easily? Yuan Shao would never accept someone so fickle. But I am indeed a kind and tolerant leader. I'll entrust you to that one just there.
Forgive me. I might seem a burden for now, but my work will make up for it in time. I used to lead a band of hunters, but things changed, and now I'm on my own. In the past, it was easy to make a good living as a warrior. But these days, most of the jobs are just as tough as the one that brought me here. I was just considering a new path right before all this happened. I'll be very grateful if you accept me as an ally. You can call me Fei Wei. That should suffice. You've spared my life, and I promise to repay that debt with hard work.
That's quite the shift. Very well. Prove yourself worthy of serving the noble house of Yuan.
I think joining up with a young buck like you might be just what I needed. That settles it then. Let's show the world what we can do.
Gongsun Zan has surrendered without dragging us into a siege. This may allow us to avoid wearing out our troops. Praise must be given where it is due. This victory was won by everyone fulfilling their duties under my command.
Oh? To hear such things from the lips of our esteemed lord. You used to consider such efforts minimal at best, and you were not shy about saying so.
Indeed. But in this world, nothing should ever be taken for granted. So, a leader must show appreciation when his men are deserving. Come to think of it, that enemy officer, Zhao Yun, he had quite the determined look in his eyes. But Gongsun Zan didn't show any desire to harness his potential. No amount of competence can survive the decay of neglect. The officers of this house shall never suffer such a fate. Tonight, we feast. And not only as a reward, I want everyone's honest thoughts on the path ahead. Such festivities are the spark that ignites the flame of glory. Spread the word so that all may take part.
A feast, eh? This should prove most interesting. Suppose I should introduce myself. I am Zhuo Jia. I come in search of a master of grand ambition, so that my wits as a strategist can serve a greater purpose. A friend recommended Lord Yuan Shao as being worthy of service, so I have come to observe his true character firsthand. Oh, curious are you? I am not yet entirely sure, but Lord Yuan Shao seems to have changed. He was rumored to lack the temperament needed to command the hearts of men. That is what many believe.
And there was a time when that was the case. But as you've just witnessed, that time is over.
So if the rumors were in fact true, he does appear to be changing, as far as I can tell. For now, I will withhold judgment until I have seen more.
Lately, Lord Yuan Shao seems to have become more idealistic. Perhaps you are the inspiration behind that. For the moment, I too shall remain with the House of Yuan.
I see. And what about you?
I'm sure Lord Yuan Shao will be glad to hear that.
The Yuan family serves exquisite wine. I'm looking forward to the feast.
Lately, I find myself assailed by enemies on every side. Even my own dignity has become a constant victim of this struggle. Your deeds in battle brought my forces together as one. That much cannot be denied. By the way, just between us, have I proven to be a leader worthy of your service? Wait, say no more. If you thought otherwise, I'd need a fortnight to recover. If you really mean that, then I need to have a little more faith in myself. That should keep me going for a good while. The journey ahead will require relentless diligence, and you are welcome to follow me on my path. But it is I who shall walk gallantly at the fore.
Now that the Emperor has fled the capital, we should bring him under our protection. His Majesty will feel far safer with the noble House of Yuan.
How can we know that? Much time has passed since he left Chang'an. If he wanted Lord Yuan Shao's help, why does he not ask for it? Careless meddling might only invite its own host of troubles.
Our recent expansion into Hebei makes this the perfect moment to act. And if we continue to sit idly by, his very life may be in danger.
Precisely. It seems that Cao Cao is already on the move. We cannot allow the Emperor to fall into the hands of such a shameless schemer.
There's no use in fretting over the likes of Cao Cao. For now, it is best that we watch and wait.
Opinions seem to be divided, and they all make fair points. But this decision will determine the fate of my house. I worry that they might not trust my judgment. Is that so? You're right. Then my path is clear. I have decided. Hear me, all of you. The House of Yuan shall stand together as one to rescue His Majesty. With Hebei falling into our grasp, our power as a clan is unrivaled. That makes us an impenetrable shield for our wandering sovereign. This is not a fight to serve my own ambition. This is a fight to protect the Emperor and all of his domain.
So, you fight for a greater purpose than yourself. If that is your true intent, then I shall gladly follow you into battle.
Lord Yuan Shao has made a wise decision. With the Emperor under his protection, no one will dare question his legitimacy. I doubt he's thought that far ahead, but that too is a talent in itself. I think I'll stay a while longer to see how it all unfolds. This is most intriguing.
What can you tell me of the Emperor's condition? After all that he has been through, I worry that exhaustion might finally be setting in.
You will be pleased to hear that His Majesty is in good health. He also wishes to express his gratitude.
Good. Then we have not toiled in vain. Please tell the Emperor to rest for as long as he needs.
Yes, I'll be sure to let him know. I'm certain your kindness will be of great relief. If I may, Lord Yuan Shao, I'd like to offer you an apology.
Whatever for? Tell me.
The truth is that I underestimated you, especially during your time leading the coalition against Zhuo. Some might have seen it as kindness, but to me, you appeared as an indecisive noble easily manipulated by Cao Cao.
What? Did you really need to twist the knife like that? Well, to be fair, I cannot defend the man I used to be. So be it. The head of a noble family must be willing to hear the unvarnished truth from all who dare to speak it.
Oh, I had actually intended to provoke you with my harsh words, but you accepted them as if they were worthy counsel from a subordinate. That settles it. I will no longer remain a mere observer. I, Zhuo Jia, swear my allegiance to Lord Yuan Shao. May my skill as a strategist guide him on the path of his choosing. I will also take it upon myself to keep the peace among this colorful collection of souls. Let us share fate and fortune. I won't let you down. Well then, how about a banquet to welcome me into the fold? A discussion of Cao Cao's prospects would be a feast in itself.
I've finally obtained a truly capable strategist. Although, no, I suppose I can turn a blind eye to his arrogance for now. And you have my thanks once again. It is your presence that gives me the courage to press forward without fear. Your strength has endowed you with the wings of freedom. You have the choice to fly away whenever you wish. But I would rather it be here that you find a branch upon which to rest. Like a great tree, I wish to be the haven of peace that all of you call home.
I am glad that Lord Cao Cao took me in after I left Li Shui. But Yuan Shao has found fresh vigor since securing the Emperor. For now.
Yuan Shao. To think that he could claim not only the Emperor, but also that brilliant mind I had hoped to recruit.
Ah, do you speak of Lord Guoxia? I recall Lord Xun Yu quite eagerly recommending him as a strategist. Had he decided to leave Yuan Shao, a meeting would have been arranged, but... Well, there's no sense brooding over what could have been. What matters now is keeping Yuan Shao in check, now that he has them both. And that's where I come in. I'll work to anticipate their every move.
Very well. The details are yours to handle. Yuan Shao. He seems to be advancing beyond my control. From here on, I must discard my feelings for him as an old friend, and treat him as a worthy opponent.
Oh, Lord Yuan Shao. What brings you here so late?
Well, I thought I'd come and commend you both for your fine efforts. I may have foisted this man into your care, but you've certainly made the most of it. Is that so? I think you complement each other quite nicely.
Your words are strangely sweet. Was there another matter that you've come to discuss? Or perhaps idle hands have tempted you to wander.
What? What do you take me for? As the leader of my house, I am busier than you can possibly imagine. Still, your instincts have not failed you. Fei Wei, I am here tonight to warn you of a coming danger. My strategists are unearthing the bones of your past exploits. They believe your skill is beyond that of a mere hunter. I believe it is the man you are now that matters most. But there are some in our ranks that do not trust so easily. Let your deeds silence their small-minded suspicions, and if that still isn't enough, I will protect you with all of my strength. The rest I leave to you.
So the man says, what a rare sort of kindness that was, especially from someone like him. Despite their shared blood, he's very different from Yuan Shao. He's a canny leader, and it's hard not to like him once you're on his good side. It's enough to make you worry. Would you be interested in learning about my past? I've been meaning to tell you more, but I still need some time to gather my thoughts. I hope you'll still be around to listen when I'm ready to tell the tale.
You two have become indispensable to our forces in battle. I've heard nothing but good things about you both. Fei Wei, we now know the whole truth about your past. Please rest assured that it will not be held against you. You may continue to serve the House of Yuan for as long as you like.
Aye.
We've also prepared a modest feast for the occasion. I'll go on ahead, so come and join us whenever you wish.
Well then, where should I begin? Yes, I've made my peace with it. It's a long story, but hear me out. When we first met, I told you that I was once the leader of a band of hunters. But before all of that, I was a government official. I would often go out of my way to help people in need. And before I knew it, I was leading the pack. Hunting pits you up against large game and beasts of prey. Knowing how to give orders is just as important as skill with the blade. Imagine the fiercest of fighters prowling across the land. The court must have seen us as a real threat. One day, we were in a village delivering meat when disaster struck. A righteous comrade of mine cut down a corrupt government official. Our fate was sealed. Assassins would soon arrive at our base. I ended up losing every single one of my friends. And so, that lone survivor cast away his name and became a wandering warrior. You think so? Well, there's still more to tell. As it happens, the one who killed that official was my most favored apprentice. And I'm reminded of him every time I look at you. But I've also noticed something else during our time together. You move just like the assassins who killed my men. Oh, there's no need for any of that. But make no mistake, I don't intend to rummage through your past. You just reminded me of them, is all. It's strange, really. For all the bitter farewells I've endured, I still wish to savor the days ahead. And I refuse to let grief and sorrow become an excuse to turn into a walking husk. Chaos, war, and all the madness of this world be damned. I've got one life, and I'm living it to the fullest. So, I've no quarrel with you, friend. I'm here to repay my debt to Lord Yuan Shao. Still, I can't see myself staying here until the end. There are other roads I must travel. But even after we part ways, I hope you will treasure the days we shared. Well, that's enough talk for now. Let's get to the banquet before Lord Yuan Shao gets tired of waiting for us.
So, were the rumors true? Have Cao Cao and Li Bu really joined forces?
Sadly, yes. Our spies have confirmed it beyond doubt.
But what could he see in Li Bu? Cao Cao must be mad to form such an alliance.
Indeed. No one could have predicted such an unlikely union. Perhaps they've been brought together by a common enemy.
What common enemy? I've never... You mean it's me? But why?
It is because your success has given them no other choice. They both sensed the same coming danger. That if nothing is done soon, your ascent to supremacy is all but assured.
So my influence has earned their ire. But what can be done?
Show them the composure of one destined to rule the Central Plains. We'll draw them into Guangdu and crush their forces as they arrive.
Lord Yuan Shao, I think this is a splendid opportunity. If we must defeat two enemies, why not do it in one glorious battle? I'll never regret joining your ranks. You are truly the only leader in all the land worth fighting for.
The people are on your side as well, Lord Yuan Shao. Many see Cao Cao's decision to use Louis Bu as a desperate ploy for power.
I will consider all that's been said. Li Bu aside, Cao Cao is still an old friend. As boys, we stirred up all the trouble we could get away with. But as men, our attentions turned to our shared dream of restoring the Han's glory. Striking him down will weigh heavily on my heart. But as your leader, I cannot allow compassion to cloud my judgment. I, Yuan Shao, hereby proclaim that Guangdu shall be the battlefield where the chaos of our age is ended, once and for all. Fierce warriors of this noble house, stand with me and prepare for glory. For this battle will be remembered for generations to come.
The time has finally come. For your hero to take flight. Lord Yuan Shao. He seemed unreliable at first, but he has grown into a commanding leader. It was your influence as a guardian of peace that awakened the hero inside him. Zuluan, when you chose Lord Yuan Shao, were you aware of his true potential? I see. So those eyes of yours have served you well again. The next battle will be the one that writes his legend as a hero. And we'll be leading him all the way. Once your work as a guardian of peace is finished, I hope we'll get to go tell Bailuan that we kept our promise to bring about a new age of peace. One we made together. Somewhere beneath this boundless sky, he's out there waiting for us. I'm sure of it.
So Luan, guiding star of the age, end my life so that your hero may claim his destiny.
You're in no position to make such demands, Cao Cao. I, Yuan Shao, will be the one to decide your fate. Be silent and kneel before me, so that you may properly taste defeat. To stop what was just about to happen, there's something I need to discuss with Cao Cao.
Yuan Shao, my request is simple. Cut me down at once. Let's end this, here and now.
I have no intention of killing you. Ending your life would only place the restoration of the realm further out of reach. And the throne of the Han would lose one of its most capable retainers. Or you can accept my generous offer of forgiveness instead. Enter my service now, and together we will restore His Majesty's reign.
You haven't changed at all. Always asking for the world like it's your next cup of wine. But you are a fool, Yuan Shao. You already have the people's favor, so you gain nothing by recruiting me to your cause. Yuan Shao, the hero fighting to restore the throne of the Han. And Cao Cao, the schemer that unleashed a beast on an old friend in a bid for power. Pardoning the loser of such a decisive battle would be like announcing to the world that it was staged. Decide, Yuan Shao! Strike me down and end this.
Perhaps. I've decided. I'll never see you slain. In the past, I would have yielded to your words without question. But now, it is my will alone that guides my path. For I am the rightful leader of the noble house of Yuan.
So you've gained some wisdom. But know this. The victor's glory cannot shine without making a villain of the vanquished. Farewell, old friend. I concede the reins of power to you.
Yes, I do not regret my decision. The path ahead requires a leader that can wield his will without shame. Come, let us return. This victory calls for a feast as glorious as our triumph in battle. What are you doing? Quickly, this way.
The Battle of Guandu has ended in our favor, and peace is slowly making its return. This feels like the right moment to set off. Aye, this is where we part ways. My work here is finished. No better time than now. It was mere chance that brought us together, but these days with you have been a precious gift. After all the fighting and drinking we've done, I think I might just have made up for the time I lost with my fallen disciple. At my age, I figured I'd just have to live with that pain until the end. But there's no denying it now. You're one of those village folk, through and through. Sometimes you walk without making a sound. It takes very special training to learn something like that. But whenever you let your guard down, and I saw the real you, it was like catching a wild cat by the tail. And I really owe a lot to Lord Yuan Shao as well. I'm sure he'll kick up a storm after I've gone, so good luck with that. I'd rather not. He'd just find some way to keep me around for good. He's learned how to win people over, that's for sure. But it was you who saw the hero in him before anyone else could. I should have said this sooner, but thank you. You've shown me my true path as a warrior. Finding a hero to believe in and winning him glory in battle. Now that's a life worth living. It's taken me a long time to realize, but it's never too late to change your ways. I may be getting on in years, but I've still got the strength and the will to raise hell when I need to. Guess that means I'm a warrior for life. Fei Wei. Oh, right. I suppose it's time to part with my alias as well. Lord Yuan Shao has seen to it that the court's men will no longer pursue me. It's a reward for my efforts, or so I'm told. So now, I can finally live under my true name. Aye. Taking on the name of a legendary archer was a heavy burden to bear. Alright, I'll introduce myself properly as a little parting gift. My real name is Huang Zhang. When the world knows it too, come and find me. I'll be waiting. Until then, farewell.
The House of Yuan has restored the Han to power and ensured its lasting reign. The determination you saw in me that day has finally borne fruit. Wouldn't you agree? Good. I'm glad that I've lived up to your expectations as well. My nobility is beyond question, as is my right to lead this great house. But I could not have achieved this alone. For a leader is nothing without those who stand beside him. Would you indulge me for a moment? I'd like to reminisce about an old friend. Yes, he was a part of my life I'll never be able to forget. Cao Cao. We used to talk endlessly about one day joining forces to restore order to the realm. He was ruthlessly cunning, but he also yearned for peace more deeply than anyone. A single change of circumstances could have made him the victor instead of us. And now I walk the path cleared by Cao Cao's willingness to sacrifice everything for his cause. It was he who thrust me to the fore as leader of the coalition, despite my uncertainty. And at the Battle of Guandu, Cao Cao would never surrender his life willingly, but he repeatedly requested to be cut down. So we must ask why he allied with Lui Bu to provoke me. It must have been to cast himself as the villain. Cao Cao gave himself as a sacrifice to allow me to achieve the peace he so greatly desired. He knew that the shortest path to revival for the Han was for one of noble birth to seize control of the Central Plains. So it seems, and to think that the path carved by our relentless conviction would bring us all this way. While I cannot speak well of his means, perhaps Cao Cao has proven himself to be a hero as well. Guardian of Peace. If you must stand with a hero, stand with me. For my part, I shall continue to grow, like a great tree with long, flowing branches and deep, unshakable roots. So, As you continue your journey, let it be in the shade of my benevolence that you land to rest your wings.
Oh, we haven't seen you around for a while. Welcome to our humble haven of relaxing rooms and flavorful fare. So, have you been off on a journey while you were away?
Yes. We reached a good stopping point on our mission, so we took the chance to visit home. It took a really long time to get there, but we made it. Seeing the village finally at peace was such a relief. Well, now that we've spoken with Bailuan, where should we go next, Zuluan? Hey, Zuluan. I wonder what he's dreaming of.
I am glad to see you well. Thank you for coming to see me on such short notice. Then we feel the same joy. If only it weren't under such circumstances. I've called you here for a very important reason. Lord Luibu is fighting in Chang'an, and he needs your help. Your confusion is understandable. Let me explain. After Dong Zhuo's death, my father, Wang Yun, did all in his power to support the Emperor and maintain order. Some refused to accept his governance, and he relied on the strength of Lord Luibu to quell their dissent. I cannot claim that his methods were just, but they prevented bloodshed that otherwise seemed inevitable. But then, two of Dong Zhuo's followers, Li Jue and Guo Si, led an army from Liang to attack Chang'an. My father managed to escape the palace with the Emperor, but Lord Luibu stayed behind to protect them. And he is now standing alone against a massive force. I must go to Chang'an. Will you come with me to aid Lord Luibu in battle? Lord Luibu can hold them off until we arrive. I'm sure of it. I know that you might find all of this strange. After all, why would I risk so much to save someone I once deceived? The truth is that I don't know. To us, Lord Luibu was just a beast we pitted against Dong Zhuo. But now, I'm here asking for your help. Desperate to rescue him against all odds. Yes, maybe I do feel a sense of obligation toward him. His strength is what made the assassination of Dong Zhuo possible. But we can ask the same of Lord Luibu. Why does he fight for those who betrayed his trust without remorse? All I know is that he needs us now more than ever. So come with me. Please. Here we are again, fighting side by side. This reminds me of the night we set out for Luoyang with my father. Li Jue and Guo Si are preparing to storm the capital. Lord Luibu is fighting to keep their forces at bay. This will be the hardest battle we've ever faced together. But there's no turning back now. Lend me your strength for one more fight. It's time to rescue Lord Luibu.
Spineless maggots. One whiff of danger sends them wriggling away. So be it. They never stood a chance anyway. That only means less prey for me to slaughter. No more meddling. I'll take care of Wang Yun and the Emperor myself.
Lord Luibu, you've done enough. My father no longer wants you here for his protection.
What?
All this bloodshed made him realize when the Emperor is protected by powerful allies, it only strengthens the will of those out to seize him for themselves. He believes that your presence as a peerless warrior might even put His Majesty in danger.
So, war follows me wherever I go. Is that it?
Yes, exactly.
And you want me to leave Chang'an?
Yes. The Emperor will be far safer with my father as the sole protector serving by his side. I've also been ordered to leave Chang'an. My father told me to live out the rest of my days as a free woman. This is the last thing I ask of you, Lord Luibu. Please respect my father's wishes, and go now with honor.
Are those your wishes as well?
My father's wishes are the same as my own.
I see. Then, consider them granted.
Lord Luibu. Please, allow me to thank you one last time. I don't think I'll get another chance. I'm happy you asked, but I can't do that. You are the sacred bird that soars across the battlefield. A woman like me has no place by your side, and so we part ways once again. Just beyond the horizon of your final flight, a sprawling world of beauty awaits your weary wings. And when you reach it, I hope you'll remember me.
It will be a world worth fighting for. This letter is burning with passion. Nobody comes to mind? Well, I guess I can't blame you. One thing did stand out to me when I read it. The writer is obsessed with Luibu's skill as a warrior, even more than they are with you. Was Luibu really that strong? Zuluan, what on earth do you take me for? I don't bathe in blood for fun, especially not in my own. That being said, there's something about him that people find irresistible. Looking around, you see the sound but icy logic of Cao Cao, Liu Bei's lack of resolve, and Sun Ce's fragile stability. So, perhaps placing our hopes for peace in the strongest warrior imaginable is the lesser of all evils. You don't see it. Luibu really seems like someone you could stand behind. Well, there's no need to rush. Besides, Luibu doesn't have a solid footing yet. I think we should just wait to find out what the sender meant by a world worth fighting for. Of course, there's no telling when that will be.
Did you hear? Lord Cao Cao and Liu Bei have formed an alliance, and they've got Louis Bu surrounded at Shapi Castle.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. What between storming Puyang while Lord Cao Cao was away and taking Shapi from Lord Liu Bei, he acts like he owns the world.
So, now he's got to fight off a siege. Maybe Louis Bu will finally get what's coming to him, eh?
Zuluan, do you remember the discussion we had when you got that fiery letter? I believe we decided to wait for Louis Bu's rise. But I doubt either of us have this in mind.
Excuse me. Please pardon the interruption. There's a man here who is very eager to speak with you two. Please, right this way.
Long time no see. I knew my letter would pique your interest. And here you are, without a lord to serve, ready to seize this pivotal moment. Just as I expected. I wrote to you during my time serving under Cao Cao. It wasn't exactly safe to reveal my identity. But I've since defected and joined Lord Louis Bu. So, now I can openly ask you to join me. With you on our side, our victory at Shapi is all but assured. So please, by all means, join our ranks in battle. They say we're under siege. I say we're fighting with a shield. Holding the castle is a strategic choice. This battle will shape the balance of power in the Central Plains. All under the heavens look on with bated breath in anticipation of the outcome. Louis Bu's forces are on the brink of collapse, and if Cao Cao defeats them, he won't stop until the world is his. That seems to be the common belief. But what if we shatter those shallow assumptions? Yes, I knew you'd see things my way. The boldness of your thinking mirrors Lord Louis Bu's resolve. It would be an honor to count you among our ranks. You witnessed it firsthand in Chang'an, did you not? The power to defy all odds, the peerless might of Lord Louis Bu. It's why you've refrained from choosing a lord to serve, to wait for this grand opportunity. If you're serious about fighting for our cause, come join us at Shapi. Once we have you, we'll be ready to face the world. History will never forget our glorious triumph.
Ah, you must be.
Well, look who it is. You came all the way to Shapi? What for? You know what you're getting into, right? You're a strange one. But at least you don't bore me as much as the others.
And I think he's just the right man to tip the scales back in our favor. Lord Louis Bu, if I may.
You're even stranger than he is. I don't care. Do as you please.
Now allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Zhang Jiao. We've met before, if you recall. Having such a fierce warrior watching my back in this battle will make all the difference.
Well, well, well. Looks like everyone's finally here.
You speak as if you knew he would come. Your intuition has proven correct yet again, Lord Chen Gong.
Of course it has. A good strategist is always 2 steps ahead. It's an honor to have you in our ranks. The victory we achieve here will be remembered for ages to come.
Hey, who is that with you, Chen Gong?
Pardon the delay. This man is an envoy from Lord Yuan Shao. He has informed me that his lord wishes to offer us aid.
Hear me well. I come bearing a generous offer from Lord Yuan.
We don't need his help. Leave.
What? Are you in your right mind? Your forces hang by a thread. Without reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao, you'll...
Did you not hear me? Leave, or prepare to die.
Ah! How uncivilized! Only a beast would threaten an envoy!
Keep talking, and I'll send you home in a chamber pot.
Lord Luibu, wait! Lord Yuan Shao is a man of great influence. Making an enemy of him is very unwise. Say something, he'll listen to you.
Yeah, true enough. I'm letting you keep your head. This time.
I shall pardon your insolence as well. But only because my duty to Lord Yuan Shao comes first.
Very well. Please inform Lord Yuan Shao that we will accept his reinforcements.
And you'd better be grateful.
All of the pieces are finally in place. Come, our counteroffensive is about to begin. Lord Luibu's strength and my strategy have delivered us from the jaws of defeat. History will remember this as a turning point for the age.
Your tactics were nothing short of remarkable. Lord Yuan Shao has even sent an envoy to congratulate us.
Oh, if Lords Luibu and Yuan Shao formed an alliance, no one would dare stand against us.
That envoy, he hasn't left yet, has he?
He awaits a private audience with Lord Luibu.
Lord Luibu, seize the envoy and prepare to march immediately.
What?
You mean to turn Yuan Shao against us?
Our defense of Shapi was only the beginning. Control of the realm is the true prize we seek. Defeating a foe as mighty as Yuan Shao will bring Lord Luibu that much closer to supremacy.
We barely survived the last battle. An offensive is doomed to fail!
When have my plans ever lacked a path to victory? We requested reinforcements from Yuan Shao in the last battle, but not because we needed them to win. It was to pit his forces against Cao Cao and Liu Bei, so they would all emerge weaker. Yuan Shu's troops fully committed their strength to the battle. Their exhaustion is likely far greater than ours. In short, it's time to strike! This is our only chance to defeat Yuan Shao.
Even as we fought for our lives, you could foresee such an advantage.
That's what it means to be a strategist. That said, Yuan Shu's forces can still fight, and elite warriors led by the likes of Xuan Ce may also pounce. What say you, Lord Luibu? The choice is yours.
Our scouts have returned! The forces of Cao Cao and Liu Bei are on the march! Liu Bei is rallying his troops at Xiaopei, and Cao Cao at Chenliu. They're positioning for an attack!
Interesting. Defeat hasn't discouraged them as much as I thought. This time, we'll break their will completely. Lord Luibu, what if we extended our offensive beyond Shouchuan to include Chenliu and Xiaopei as well?
What? Are we to fight the whole world at once?
Yes. It's perfect.
Lord Luibu!
I cut down all who stand before me. In battle, nothing else matters. Oh, it's you. Now that you're here, let me ask you, why do you serve me? Peace, is it? Then let me make this clear to you. I do not see battle as a means to achieve peace. What comes after is of no concern to me. If peace is ever achieved, I will be the first to find the next war. A life without battle is not worth living. I have only one desire: to strike down all in my path, so that no one can deny my supremacy as a warrior. Can you still stand with me, knowing what I really am? So you also seek supremacy. You've got spirit, I'll give you that. You're not like the others. But I have no interest in chasing your dream with you. Stick with Chen Gong if you want, and maybe you'll get what you're after. And if you decide that we have failed, draw your weapon and strike me down. Just as I did with Zhang Jiao. Don't hold anything back when the time comes. Anyway, we have rats to kill first. After that, we'll talk. Let's hope that the world you see after all this bloodshed is the one you're looking for.
In addition to Sha Pi, we now have Shou Quan, Xiao Pei, and Quan Liu under our control.
We have troops stationed in each area, but the distance between them makes coordination difficult. It's only a matter of time before they're overrun.
If they fall, so be it. We don't need them. To most, Lord Lui Bu's expansion will seem indiscriminate, like a warrior chasing battle for the thrill alone. But is that really the case? Think about it long and hard.
Sha Pi to Shou Chun, Xiao Pei, and then Quan Liu. No, it can't be. Shu?
Correct. We currently have Shu City surrounded. This campaign was never about expanding our territory. Shu City and the Emperor within are the true targets. No matter how much land we hold, we cannot rule without a legitimate cause. In essence, once we have the Emperor, ruling the realm will be possible with even a modest force.
I see. So all of this has been part of your plan to capture Shu City?
Precisely. This is my very own version of the chain stratagem. Its brilliance will be celebrated for ages to come. Deception must start in your own camp. It's basic strategy. Come, let us march on Shu City before any nearby lords catch wind of our plan.
I doubt many will have the wits to realize your true intentions.
Well, there is one man who I think might be starting to take notice by now. I wonder what tactics he'll use to try and stop us. This should be interesting.
Thank you all for gathering here on such short notice.
Of course. We cannot possibly allow His Majesty to fall into the hands of that beast. Let us join forces and crush Lui Bu once and for all.
That said, can he really be defeated so easily? Lui Bu is a fearsome warrior, unmatched in battle. And his forces have been moving much faster than expected. We didn't even have time to rally our troops.
That must be Chen Gong's doing. He's manipulating Louis Bu as part of some grander scheme, I'm sure.
I've heard that you have suffered a number of bitter defeats at his hands. We should take care not to underestimate him.
Indeed. And to make matters worse, that sacred bird has settled upon Louis Bu's shoulder.
Even he alone could turn the tide in our favor.
Yes. But knowing him, he would never betray Lord Louis Bu, or do anything else of the sort. That means our only choice is to fight them head-on, as we are now.
If we lose to Louis Bu in this battle, the realm will fall into his hands. But if we win, Louis Bu's forces will collapse. The balance of power will shift in our favor.
When we stand together, no challenge is too great. We need only believe in our triumph.
That's the spirit. This battle will decide the future for us all.
Louis Bu, Chen Gong. You've upended the realm and made fools of its lords. I hope it was worth it. Because the adventure is over. And your ambitions will soon be crushed.
It seems that the lords of the realm have come together to halt our advance.
This too is part of the plan. Defeating them all in one fell swoop will bring us that much closer to controlling the realm. And when the battle ends in our victory, my name will be remembered for ages to come. Of course, your name will live on in history as well. You were the officer who made Chen Gong's cunning plans possible.
The final battle. I shall stake my pride as a warrior upon our triumph. What say you, Lord Louis Bu?
Pride means nothing to me. But I may never get the chance to face such a large force again. I can fight to my heart's content at last. Chen Gong, Zhang Jiao, cut down all in your path and prove our supremacy. Show them what it means to challenge Louis Bu.
I was on the verge of seeing my strategic genius enshrined in the chronicles of history. Who could have guessed that you and Lord Louis Bu would take the honor? Chen Gong, the strategist who guided a war god. I'm sure that is how I will be remembered. I was on the cusp of glory. But so be it. What's done is done.
Lord Chen Gong.
We have taken the Emperor into our protection and become the greatest power in the realm. Now we enter the final stage on our path to supremacy. Lord Louis Bu still yearns for battle, so we will be fighting all the way through to the end. After all, it is in battle that a strategist like myself feels most alive and useful.
So you see it as a chance to redeem yourself?
Exactly. There are still battles to be won, and my strategic mind will outshine you all in the end. Ooh, trying to flatter old Chen Gong into losing his edge, eh? That won't work on me.
Very well. Chen Gong, keep sending us to battlefields worthy of my strength.
Our next fight will be decided by strategy alone!
Oh, it's you. If you have something to say, make it quick. I won't be here much longer. Who knows? I'll let red hair run wherever his legs take us. Countless warriors have fallen before me. There are none left who can stand against us. I'm setting out in search of worthy opponents. I'll let you and the others finish Chen Gong's little plan. I could see it the moment we took Shu City and claimed the Emperor. Stagnation. If you really knew me, this wouldn't seem sudden at all. I live and fight as I please. Nothing and no one can ever hold me back. You should do the same. Farewell. What now? I thought you had to bring peace to the world and all that. Battle is the only purpose of my journey. All you will find in my wake is a wasteland of sprawling desolation. So, you think you can restore peace to a realm of ruins? You don't lack for confidence. Interesting. All right, come then. I don't know what kind of world you're dreaming of, but let me promise you one thing. The world we're about to see, and all we do within it, will never once be boring.
Oh, we haven't seen you around for a while. Welcome to our humble haven of relaxing rooms and flavorful fare. So, have you been off on a journey while you were away?
Yes. We reached a good stopping point on our mission, so we took the chance to visit home. It took a really long time to get there, but we made it. Seeing the village finally at peace was such a relief. Well, now that we've spoken with Bailuan, where should we go next, Zuluan? Hey, Zuluan. I wonder what he's dreaming of.